A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Yellow Jackets will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke. The year before that, they have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like when he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had two last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Myers on the move. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Wants to throw on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Line to change now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. And they swarm him under.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Here he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Beebe. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got a man. It's shot. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Absolute shank. Missed him. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this pass.
Snags it, and he's open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside. It's Hosley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a gap. It's Hosley. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Takes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that win.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Hosley. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Hosley. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow on defense. 3rd and long, you got them right where you want them. You know it's a pass coming. Oh, no, it's not. They fool you. They run the football, make a play. One of the most frustrating plays as a defensive guy.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Hosley. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Finds his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown! Georgia Tech!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Becker. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 23 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Sooners with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Flips it out to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Hosley. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. There's a crease. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hosley. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Keeps it on 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the reels, takes it in for the score.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Marsh. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Back to throw. It's Hoover. Got his man down the middle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Running inside. It's Richard. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Caught behind the line. It's Roach. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand. And That is a big hit, and that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Unloads quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. Third and short. You might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go right back to him. Could be an out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Dropping back, it's Hoover. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, he's got some space. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They want that clock to run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quarterback making adjustments. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.